It's just one of those days.
On a hill's fair, where sunlight weaves, a flower blooms, its worth perceived, its petals soft, its colours bright, it dances gently in the light. In shared embrace they find their worth, as love between them springs forth, for in their union beauty thrives, as they give love to one another's lives. You see, we ran along 3 streets into town to get to Ray's favourite flower shop. Ran up 44 steps and half a mile to her front door, all whilst being drenched to the skin in the drizzly rain. But not every flower story is a happy one. But we learn to hold onto the happy memories through a symbol of our love.
I'm sorry. I got you.
As the sun sets, the flower's petals close, yet love's essence in hearts forever flows. In the dusk's embrace, its beauty shines bright, a timeless tale of love in the fading light.
songs that never play on the radio, as the cobwebs fall on the old shipping wrecker. The needle skips a groove, I hate to say it, how I told you so, what I told you.
I'm just taking a few shots. Can you stand in front of the camera for a sec?
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you got it right. Body rude is unpolite, done being a humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm tryna go up tonight. Hoes and hoochies left and right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right. Top of the memories I've ever made in my life. Permanent ecstasy. The ladies is pimps tonight, living inside a dream. Let's lay where the love is high. I put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could.
Breast cancer is still the fourth most common cause death in the UK, with 11,500 women dying each year, as well as 85 men. That's 1,000 deaths each month, 31 each day, or 1 every 45 minutes. In May 2023, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. This was a terrifying time, and while I was sure she would get through it, I was scared we'd lose a part of her. For this film, I want to look at what breast cancer is, how we get survival rates up, and look at when it goes right.
I just said that I'd noticed that on one of my breasts that my nipple had gone in and I couldn't get it back out. And she says, I think you need to make an appointment and just get checked out. It's probably nothing to worry about, but just to be on the safe side. In this little waiting room at the end of the corridor. Well, by this time I'm thinking, there's definitely something wrong. They wouldn't be doing this normally, something's wrong. And the worst goes through your mind, I've got cancer. And it seems like an eternity sitting there. Next minute this doctor comes through and he sits me down, sits my husband down, and then he gets up and he walks out and he comes back with the breast nurse and her name's Yvonne. And he says, from your first biopsies, we've found cancer. I said, right, okay. He says they're only small, but they're there. And I says, look, let me go on our way. Let me go and have a wash. Let me compose myself, come back. I says, let's just crack on, shall we? Chemotherapy, she says, it like collapses your veins, it hardens them off. So they are harder to get in. She says, you'd be better off with a PICC line putting in. I says, well, they've sent for me to have that done. I says, but the first one was like 2 days after I'd had chemotherapy, which is the EC one. I says, there's no way I'd have made it to the hospital because it just took every piece of energy out of me. I says, I couldn't go to the toilet, I got constipation, I got no energy, I got like fuzzy head all the time, all my sinuses, my taste had gone, everything. I says, I just felt awful. I have my chemotherapy and it's my last one. So emotions are running quite high. And my daughter comes and they shout through because she can't actually sit with me while I'm having my chemotherapy because of COVID and all that lot now. There's only special circumstances. And I says to Claire, I says, can I ring my daughter to come down, like, while I'm on my flush? Because my flush only takes like 5-10 minutes. She says, yeah, of course she can. She comes down and they've written me a certificate out and all the nurses are all busy. And you get to know them over the time. And I gets my coat on and everything. And I goes to the bell and everything. They went like, ring it. And you have to ring it 3 times.
Okay.
There is a sign on the bell, but I can't remember what it says. And I'm ringing it and everybody's like laughing and cheering and clapping and brilliant. And they're like, the nurses come up and they're like giving you hugs. And Shannon's there and you can see her welling up. And Claire goes, I think she needs a hug, and puts her arms around her. Shannon just wells, that's it. Everything just comes out of her. She's going, it's your fault. You've made me this way.
Hi and welcome to Spare Time. I'm your host Elisa Hallam and I want to welcome 2 special guests today. Welcome Luke and Ben to Spare Time.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
So we've got a few topics to touch upon today. I gave you all 3 topics to pick specifically that you'd like to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd send my team out there to see to find out to research what is really being done for the homeless.
Yeah.
So shall we check out the VT?
Yeah, let's check out the VT, yeah. That's it.
We had worked with Framework as one of our partner charities, so we raised some money through the bars and venues, and we finished the year with them, and then after chatting to them, they kind of said, well, is there anything more we could do? Obviously the homelessness problem back then was a lot, not better than it was, but it was still bad, and we decided that the best thing we could probably do was just to do an event, and then we discussed it and start small or start big, and we started quite big, and so that was 2018, I think, the first event, and we'd sold nearly 5,000 tickets for it, and Sleaford Mods and Ferocious Dog that played, and it was huge. It was a big undertaking.
Carl. And I'm Scott, and we're both from the band Lucille. We're on 5 o'clock here at Bodega in the bar, so nice and cosy, really tight.
My name is George Gadd.
Is your first headline act?
Yes.
I think it's important to the city. It's an obvious problem in town all through the year, especially in winter. I think, when weather's chucking it down today, when the weather's bad, I think you notice it a lot more.
Hold my hand and don't let it go. What can I do about time when you get older? You change. The seasons change when you hold my hand. Please don't let go.
Don't you run when you hear the sirens coming. When you hear the sirens coming, you better not run, 'cause the siren's not coming for you. What have you done? You went to school that day. Was a bit late, but it was a Monday. Kept after class for answering back. You apologised, any harm in that?
Oh, there she is. Thank goodness we found you. Thank you, Drago. Rosa Blade, what happened? Why are you in handcuffs?
Well, I was picking flowers and all of a sudden I heard a loud bang, and then the Black Knight entered and he told me it wasn't my home anymore, and he put me in handcuffs. He dropped the key over where the tree is. Grab it and set me free before he finds out. My lord, may what you need us for?
I just knew you two would read the letters, and how glad I am that you did.
So, what is it you need of us, Your Highness?
Oh, it's terrible. It seems something has struck our worlds. Does not seem good whatsoever. Oh no, it does not. In disbelief I was in, I knew that I would not be able to stop this terrible mess on my own. So I sent out them letters to your adventurers if you guys were kids to assist me into stopping this awful cause.
Meanwhile,
I'm Tana Mojo. And I'm Brooke. And yeah, we're about to get cancelled.
Dream. We were back to 17, summer nights and the libertines, never growing up. I'll take with me the Polaroids and the memories, but you know I'm gonna leave behind the worst of us. He never ever saw it coming at all. He never ever saw it coming at all. He never ever saw it coming at all. It's all right as all, 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 right as all. No one's got it all. No one's got it all. No one's got it all. Power to the people, we don't want it, we want pleasure. And it's even try to rape us, and I guess that they're succeeding. And we're going to these meetings, but we're not doing any meeting. And we're trying to be faithful, but we're cheat. I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved. I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved. I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved. I'm the hero of the story, don't need to be saved.
Well, my zine is huge compared to everybody else's. A little bit embarrassing. But yeah, I did an ode to old mental hospital that now doesn't exist anymore, but its remains of its like structure still remains. Oh, said that again. Well, the hospital remains are still there, but it's just like where people live. But it's quite a cool place, and then I've done like basically loads of letters that this person has basically grown an obsession of over the building over the years, and basically falls in love with it, and then over time other things happen, and then you can't see the place and then can see the place, and he writes little poetry like pieces to it, and it's just quite a romantic but obsessive piece, which I did take inspiration from Ode to a Building. Sure. I thought it was quite a good assignment, and then I took it onto this.
Yeah.
What was your favourite part about the FMP?
Probably that like it was like first-hand experience. It wasn't like I could do right or wrong. It was what I had done and what I'd been through. So it was just, yeah.
I definitely liked how you did the cover.
Yeah.
That was I liked your thinking.
And it actually looks like a real book inside.
It does. It's really, really cool. Wait, so you got one of the chapters.
I'm impressed.
No, it is actually really cool. I read it and I really did enjoy
Whole thing?
it.
When?
You sent it to me, so I read it. I prefer it, no, because I don't know, I just think it's a good way. You definitely expressed really, really well, like such a good different perspectives of how everybody else would be feeling, and everybody else is like thinking. And
I wasn't making everybody else victims as well. Like there was situations in there where I not blame myself, but I expressed that I had said some wrong things and I had done wrong things as well. It wasn't just like everybody else was wrong and I was right. I was definitely being open about it.
Yeah.
What did everybody else do?
I think this thing here, which is my zine from before. I think this is before we did FMP, actually. And as you can see, it's got like a lot of things in here.
That's quite cool, actually.
From the past work I did, like there's the word tree, the posters like Punk's Not Dead. Oh my god.
So this wasn't the FMP?
Yes, and no, this is before that.
Oh, okay.
So the zines before, this is thing I did for cathartic process. Like here you can see Edgar Allan Poe's poem, the Teletubby.
Clever.
I thought as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, I'm getting that, that's funny.
There was once a black woolly sheep trying to follow the herd. The other sheep didn't like the black sheep, telling her she can't be in their herd, and thus she became very miserable. The rest of the herd would laugh and whisper about her, talking bad of her behind her back, calling her the strange one. The black sheep has always fell behind, making her stand out from the others. She seems to walk down a path she made herself, rather than follow what others do. Being different was difficult. Making friends and trying to understand how to make friends and just be normal was so hard for her. She has tried and tried, but always returned home with nothing but an empty heart. Why must she suffer to fit in? Why must she suffer through this alone?
Shit, as cool as you did. You made me who I am. You had my back and I had yours.
Good day, sir. I spoke to someone on the phone about renting accommodation.
You smoke?
No.
You drink?
No.
You drugs?
What?
It's fine. Come in. I won't hold it against you. I'll see you later. See you, losers. Don't burn the house down without me. And if the HMRC come round, tell them we don't know me. They go around.
Well, I wasn't expecting company. Hello, my name's Boris, Resident Mouse. Feel free to make yourself at home. I'll be under the table if you need me.
Oh my god, they've got mice. Ah!
Hi, I'm Alan. You must be my new flatmate.
Am I in hell?
No, this is just the waiting room.
Hey, Ruben.
Yeah, Bentley. Rude.
Hey, did you listen to the new Avenged Sevenfold album?
That was a whole year ago, Bentley.
Was it? Felt like it only released yesterday.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was rubbish.
Mate, we eat rubbish for a living.
Oh, well in that case, it was great.
Shut up!
Where you been all day?
Bugger off. Ugh, I'm going to puke. I'm sorry. Who are you? Victoria Jania Stoleen.
Yeah, I'm not saying all that. How about, Vicky Jane Doe instead?
Ugh, typical.
Hey guys! Look, there's something amazing on TV! Oh, come on!
No, what? No, what? No, what? No, wow, 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 wow. Time for the news.
Pay attention! I am the Blanket Lord of Blanket Hill. You all submit to me.
That reminds me, we got any frankfurters left?
This cheese tastes a bit funny. Oh no!
Were you trying to kill me?
Sorry, can't talk. I've got to go for a Daniel LaRue.
Forget this. I'm out of here.
Huh? Dinner's ready.
Come down to Danny's.
Everyone shut up. But we weren't talking, not you, everyone. Hi guys, I'm everyone. Shut up. Okay.
I've got an idea. Why don't we go to the laundrette? You get out free food and drink there.
I don't think so.
You know what are those squishy jam donuts in the packet?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in about 10 minutes now. Please unfasten your seatbelts, pull down your tray tables, and turn off airplane mode on all your electronic devices. Thank you for flying with the Dillinger Escape plane. We hope you enjoyed your stay in Tenerife.
I'm not getting any of Paul's money. What? I spent all this time trying to get rid of him, and I don't even get rewarded for my hard work.
Is that it? What is that?
Watch out!
Jesus, it's a flying ratatouille! Everyone brace for impact. Remain calm! Remain calm!
Guys, look! Here's an airplane. We're gonna get off the island.
Alright guys, I'm back. What have you done to the house? I told you not to burn it down without me. Oh, hi Boris.
I appear to have broken something.
What's that?
Wind.
I can't do this anymore. You're not giving me what I want. Stop crying. I'm sick of you. Being pathetic. Don't call me again.
Hi, honey. I see that you're not home yet. I just wanted to let you know I've popped into the shop. I'll be back before you know it. Love you. Did the funeral go well?
It was a lovely send-off. I just wish you were there to see it.
Same.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you.
It's late. You should be heading off to bed now. It hurts.
I know. I'm sorry.
You need to let me go. You need to. Hi, honey. I'll see that you're not home yet. I just wanted to let you know I popped into the shop. I'll be back before...
Why are you hanging on so tight to the rope that I'm hanging from? Off this island, this was an escape plan.
Were you able to wear undergarments?
You're
like
the fifth person that's asking
Well, no,
that to me.
because
What is going on? Since when did people start asking each other about in interviews about their underwear?
Undercourt. Bugs. One up there, but I will need some help. Turn around.
I would fuck that girl if she was my sister. I would let that girl give me fucking AIDS.
It's about equality. It's not, I really don't know what my tits have to do with it.
And I'm getting fucking tired. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If all love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, you sure make me do a whole lot of labor. The kind of skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bedchamber. You make me do too much labor.
One of the most tattooed nations in the world, with at least 1/4 of the UK with at least one tattoo. Why are these body modifications still as popular as they once were? I went on a mission to Neon Wolf Tattoo Parlour to discover what they thought about the tattoo industry itself tattoo trends, social media's involvement in this ever-growing evolution, tattoo apprenticeships, personal tattoos, and also AI. Kiara, Danny C, and Jules all gave their insight into what the tattoo life is actually like on a day-to-day.
You can think about skin the way we think about pixels on a computer screen. So if you have a very big canvas, you can get a really nice quality image. But if you only have like 100 pixels, then it's going to get blurry and the edges are just, it's gonna get pixelated and the quality of the work is not gonna be as good. Skin follicles are a little bit like that. There's always going to be a little bit of a blur because of the way they sit inside our skin.
Needle and ink, old school, yeah.
Does that take longer then?
It probably takes a bit longer, but it's a slower process. So you only need like 3 pokes per dot for the ink to be in. It's not like a machine. A machine like pokes the skin 100 times a second. It depends on the speed. It depends how much voltage you have, but it's quite abrasive. So the human body will heal finger tattoos done by machine a lot faster, and therefore that's why people's tattoos fall out all the time and they have to be touched up. If you do it by hand poke, 3 pokes, the ink's kind of in, doesn't have to be touched up, stays forever. So all my finger tattoos and that one there, they're all done by hand poke, and that's why they're all still there. Whereas if you see other people's tattoos done by machine on the finger, they can look a bit sketchy.
Ink also sits like technically inside your immune system. So when we put it in, it punctures the skin and then sits between the 3rd and the 4th layer of the skin. And then the top layer seals up. But what is inside your skin, your immune system recognizes as like a foreign body. So the smaller parts, like ink particles, your body disposes of. So you sweat them out and you excrete them. But what stays inside actually gets surrounded by your white blood cells. So it sits inside those structures.
My role within the tattoo industry has changed over the years. Originally, I was a business owner, so I had 5 tattoo shops of my own between Bali and Australia from the age of 24 to 33. So I went off into the world trying to work out what the hell to do, and I've kind of evolved into a business consultant in the tattoo industry. So I find it very difficult working for other people as a manager because it's not enough for me, especially because I take on things like my own. So now I just go into studios 3 to 6 month contracts, and I find out what they need, I find out what they're lacking, I find out what they're trying to achieve, and I put myself in the managerial role, and then I take it from here to here and train people and hire new people. And yeah, so I'm kind of like a one-stop shop business person in the tattoo industry.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening come, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again.
Hi, my name is Alex. I am from Kent in England, and I've been working with the charity for about 1.5 years now.
I have been to Tenerife 3 times now, and I've been to Sri Lanka for 2 months.
The charity Fairer Foundation, they sent me to Tenerife when I was 17, and we worked with whales and dolphins. We did some animal rescue.
This is where I learned about human and elephant conflict and the problems within.
We also did a lot of mountain hiking, and then the second place I went with them was to Sri Lanka.
So I came here about 1 year ago with my college, and now I've come back out and Ed's given me the opportunity to work for him. So I've been here for around 3 months.
Yeah, working with elephants, animals.
I'm here working with K9 Live Paws, a local-based animal sanctuary.
Happy to be here because I'm doing a lot of research with whales and dolphins, and doing it for a conservation project.
And I've gone to places I never thought I'd be able to go, like Sri Lanka, Thailand, Vietnam.
It has inspired me, and it's shown me I can make a change.
How do you know? I want this scab to get so fat and just take it off and like make it grow again. I have some. It's nice.
Turquoise like a Caribbean sea, turquoise like turtles on a beach, turquoise like the walls of my childhood best friend's room. Maybe I liked turquoise better. Maybe I just liked blue anyways. That was your second favourite. Okay, I like blue. Blue is my favourite colour. Blue like the ocean or blue like the waves. Blue like tears. The kind of blue you feel after not leaving the house for 3 days. You said blue suited me. It went with my brown eyes and I believed you every word. Blue does suit me. Blue like butterflies when I'm excited or scared. The exact shade of blue that you wanted me to be. And then one night when you had rolled over and whispered into my ear with a kiss, do you know what happens when you mix together red and blue? It makes purple. I still didn't like purple. Purple to me isn't Parma violets or blackberries. Purple to me is the colour of new bruises. Purple feels like heartache and locked doors. Purple to me feels like being ignored for days. Purple was too seductive, too friendly, too sweet. Purple is talking too much. Purple is talking to anyone at all. Purple sounded like shouting and breathing hard. I knew purple didn't match my eyes. It made them dull and tired. Purple made my brown eyes look bloodshot and puffy, and you agreed. No, purple does not look good on you. And when your red turned to flames and I walked away and left a trail of purple behind me, it dripped off of me like slime. My favourite colour is green, hers is orange, hers is pink, but we all got made purple. Purple isn't bad. We wear it in ribbons in our hair and bracelets on our wrists. Purple is a remembrance, a reminder to stay away from red and even further from blue. Purple is a blessing given to us before our lips turn blue. Purple is an amber light. Purple is the fight that we continue. Thank you, purple, but I like green. Green like spring. In green, I feel seen.